Time now to sample BMW's newest naked bike, the heavy metal Rockster. Now at first glance, this may look like a tarted up roadster, a naked bike currently available in BMW's lineup. But in fact, this is a very different performer, a little harder edged. At the heart of this copper top is BMW's traditional air-cooled twin with a twist. This hot-rodded version comes with dual-plugged heads, and that's not all. The instrument pod, front suspension-related items, carbon fender, and wheels are in fact lifted from the R1100S, while the tubular handlebars are a Rockster exclusive. So how does it all work? Well, here's what a longtime rider, engineer, and fabricator Percy Adler had to say after a day of kicking it out on the Rockster.
Now this BMW comes with this new head, this new dual spark head. What did you think of the engine? I know you like air-cooled engines, I know you like twins. What did you think of this motor?
Well, it's a BMW motor. It's very even, like a V-twin motor. You have this ba-bum, 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 ba-bum kind of thing. It's a bit more sexual, if you like. This is a very even ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So it's got a very, very even, kind of almost docile, friendly feeling to it.
Yep.
You can match it on wherever, and the motor just goes. You know, it just gets there. It's not amazingly quick or anything, but they have a lot of torque.
Yeah.
A very torquey motor. And I find it very, very I'm getting more interested in them, and they're becoming more like a friend, especially on a long trip. It's like a motor that you say, it's my buddy.
How about stopping? This has got the ABS brakes and it's got that power-assisted servo. How did you like the way it stopped?
It took me by surprise at first, because I took my usual handful, you know, and almost put myself on the nose. And so I found them to be surprisingly effective. I have tried this system before on another BMW motorcycle, and I found there was a two-stage feeling to the brake pedal or lever. And it was sort of, you'd squeeze it on, and then the bike would kick in, or the braking would kick in. Whereas this one here, it's pretty well right there. But it is a bit of a wooden feeling, but yet the stopping power is certainly there. But it's a slightly different feel. It would be no problem to get used to, but it is a slightly different feel.
How'd you find the handling of the bike?
The handling is it's quite nice. I can relate it, say, to my S, where it's not quite as steady when you've got it leaned over. It has the tendency to want to sort of just wiggle a little bit.
Yeah.
And I would say that's not a complaint. That's more just something you get used to, because I think it's a little quicker in the steering. I think the geometry's been affected slightly to make it slightly quicker, maybe a little more flickable. And so from that point of view, it's delightful. It's a lot of fun because it has that kind of playful nature. And when you wanted to sort of swing it around and doing U-turns and things, it's great. You know, I found a very, very comfortable motorcycle. I did find that it was taller in the saddle than, for example, my S. And I couldn't see why, because it's not really raised, not like, say, a GS or something, but the seat's really, really comfortable.
This came from BMW with the accessory luggage. So obviously BMW intends this to be something beyond just a commuter bike. Who buys this bike? Who's it for?
Well, I think it's for somebody who wants to have fun with a BMW. It's got a playful look to it. You know, it's not serious. It's kind of like, hey, I'm going to have some fun. And so, but you know, I like to have a BMW because either for whatever reason you like an air-cooled engine. It's very, you know, there's not too many air-cooled motors around. It's historically interesting in that they've kept this configuration since 1923.
Yeah.
It's, you get a sense of connection with the past, yet it's kind of playful and fun. And yeah, it does have all the attributes of a long-distance touring bike. I think with a little bit of protection up in here, you've got your bags that slide on the back, and you've got a rack on here, and you can also get, it comes with the bike actually, is a tray instead of a rear seat. So you can load on boxes or bags or whatever you want, sleeping bags and tents and things. So it's an interesting take on a motorcycle. It's a totally unique approach to design and appearance, and I think on those merits alone, it's extremely interesting and should appeal to somebody that's looking for something, you know, intriguing. These guys are not following down the path of everyone else. They're actually venturing off into their own place, and I think that makes for an interesting experience with a motorcycle, because it's an emotional experience. And yet, functionally, of course, it's beyond reproach. You can't deny that this would be one of the best motorcycles, the most reliable that you could get. So for fun, reliability, and userability, it's not a cruiser, it's not a sport bike, it's a motorcycle, and it's a beauty.